everyone. Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome to My Psychic Connection. I'm your host for the night, Kay, the intuitive empath. But you guys, my friends, you can call me Kay. We have a lot of great show lined up for you guys tonight. So come on in. Want you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, the share, the subscribe. Start tagging your friends, to tag a friend. Tell them to come on in. Join the fun, join the show. We've got games, we've got media moments, we've got emoji contest, we've got Crystal Corner. Literally, it's all here tonight, guys. So make sure you guys come on in, tag your friends, and throw me some of those green heart emojis in the comments because I love the emojis. Jean says, Psychic K, hello, love. Hello, Jean. Quenisha says, hello, hello. Oh, and look, is that the clover too? Okay, because we're getting the hearts and the clovers. It's all good luck. I like it all. And then it's green because you guys know I love anything green. Everything green is great, okay? All right, let's start going over some of those house rules, guys. If you are new here, pay attention. If you've been here for a while, go ahead and start throwing those emojis in the comments. Jean's sending me lots of those green heart emojis. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now, first and foremost, okay, we want you guys to post your specific questions. They do have to be specific questions, no general, okay? And for an example, a general may be, what may happen in the month of September, okay? I want you guys to dive a little bit deeper and kind of give me a little depth into it. What is it that you're looking for in that month? Norma says, hello, beautiful. Hello, Norma. Let's go ahead and see what is it coming for me financially? What's happening in my love life? Give me a little bit of girth as to what direction you want me to go. Because general can kind of take us anywhere we want to go. And, we want to save those specific questions. Now, if you guys have any mediumship questions, you guys do have to donate for mediumship questions, okay? We do have a quick read, a mini read, or mediumship and a mega, okay? Many mediumships and megas are untimed and they go for as long as they go. Now, in all of these questions, you cannot ask any legal or medical questions. That does include fertility question, guys. We do have to save those for the professionals because that is not legal in some of the countries that we are airing in, okay? Now, again, we are airing in multiple different platforms in multiple different countries. So that being said, please be patient with us, guys. We're going to try to get to everyone that we can in this time, but the only guaranteed reads tonight are the ones who play my games and the ones who donate. You guys can donate by clicking the link that's floating around in the comments at journeyryanlive.com/donations. Jazzy says, hello, Kay. Hi, Jazzy. Okay. Now, $1 of all of our proceeds do go to a wonderful cause. As you all know, this is the month of Pride. Okay, so we are going to the Ryan White program. This does help those who have HIV, and it is a phenomenal program. So remember, not only are you helping to keep this platform up and running, but you're also helping a wonderful, wonderful cause, okay? So we do appreciate all that you guys do put out. All right, now, of course, like I said, we do have some games that are going on. If you're just coming on in, I want you guys to just immediately start throwing some emojis in the comments, okay? Get crazy on the emojis because the person who puts the most emojis in the comments gets a free reading with me later on in the show, okay? Now, you don't want to miss that. Who wants to pass up an opportunity for an additional reading here? Okay. Now, again, if you do want to get on our list, you do need to post a specific question to get on for a 2-minute reading. Now, when that bell rings, the time does stop. So if you like an extended reading, you guys can go ahead and, again, click the link for the quick read, the mini, medium, or mega, okay? Many mediums and those megas are on time. Now, again, I want you guys to do me a favor and make sure you guys are hitting the notification bell at the top of your screen so you can be notified whenever we are here live. Not only are we live here, but we go ahead and we do different shorts, and we have some weekly videos and content that come out on our YouTube channel. So make sure you guys are subscribing to that. We've got great shows all week long. So guys, make sure you're paying attention and have those alarms set. Because man, do we like to give you guys lots of content to have. Okay. And now if you guys enjoy anything that you learned here tonight or you see here tonight, make sure you guys leave me a review at journeyryanlive.com/reviews. And again, if you guys want to have more of a reading or you guys want to talk about something personal, remember you guys can go over to mypsychicconnection.com where there are psychics who are available 24/7 to answer your questions. And yes, we do general readings on the website, okay? And if you are signing up, the first 3 minutes are free. Who doesn't like something free? Also, guys, I'm the quote girl. So if you guys have a quote, a funny quote, a serious quote, a quote that you're seeing on the Taco Bell sign, or a quote that gets you through the day. Go ahead and drop those quotes in the comments too, because I love a quote. They help to keep me up and motivated. Okay. That guys, don't be afraid to ask a question. There's no such thing as a silly question here on this site. Okay. We are here to have a good time. Now, that being said, let's go ahead and dive into our first question of the night. Right, we have a donation. Thank you, Nini. Thank you so much for your donation. And $1 of your donation does go to a wonderful cause, the Ryan White program. And guys, it's that simple. All you have to do is go ahead and hit that link to go ahead and guarantee your reading for the night. So let's go ahead and dive all into this. Nini says, what can I expect during the months of June and July? Now, Nini, if you can be a little bit more specific on what it is that you're looking for in those months, that would be great. But I'm going to go ahead and see what I get here now that stands out for me. All right. So I do see there's some anxieties that it seems that may already be in the way here. And this feels current. Okay. This feels like June. This feels like now. There's some things that you're worried about or you're concerned that aren't going to turn around or that aren't going to go the way that you had planned. So I feel like there's a little bit of you being in your own head or being in your own space. But understand this too shall pass, right? I love that this Nine of Pentacles comes out because this shows growth over time. This isn't something that's going to happen immediately. So you're going to see this throughout the end of this month, moving on into the next month. Now, being as how it's Pentacles, this can definitely indicate work or finances. Quenisha says progress in moving and finances. Okay, well, here we are. This here with you in work or finances. So this definitely shows improvement in those areas. Also, even in a core of maybe some personal relationships that you may be having. So you're going to notice that things kind of overcome in that way. Now, I get right now that you're like, okay, somewhere here, the math isn't mathing in regards to what I'm trying to put forward or what I'm trying to, have on my plate right now. And I'm trying to sort through some things. What I would say is this: you need to pause, take a step back. Quenisha said the fact that it went hand in hand. Listen, Spirit's going to deliver whatever it is that you need to hear. But take a pause, take a step back. What is in your control, Quenisha? What is in your control and what is not? What can you do? Are there more hours available for you so that you're able to do some more work? Is there an opportunity for you to actually maybe do a little less, but still be able to make a sense of finances? You have to figure out what is that flow for you. But you need to stop putting so much stress into certain things because I feel like some things are out of your control. It's literally showing self-imposed anxieties and things like that that you're allowing to get in the way. Also, if you are surrounded by outside noise, meaning people who are always having a lot of chaos going on in their life, you may want to just kind of put them on the back burner so that you can focus on what's important, which is your home, your finances, your resources, things like that that you need to have going on. I like that your month of July to me seems to be a lot more stable. We're seeing that there's, I'm not going to say you're raining down this abundance of money or anything, but it does seem like you're starting off a little bit more stable than what you walked into the month of June with. We definitely see these changes, and I like that with that will part. So with the will, there's always that energy of moving. There's always that direction that's changing. Quenisha says there has been a lot of anxiety, and yes, I was just saying that I have been sticking to myself due to chaotic people around. Absolutely. And they have that saying, we are what we hang around, right? So if we're always around people who are very negative, who are very down, who don't have a lot going for themselves, guess what? Odds are we're going to end up in that same situation, right? But once we start elevating our social circles, we start elevating our work ethic, we start elevating the communications that we're having, watch at how life changes. Start putting yourself with some bosses and watch how your energy shifts around. But I like this, honey. There's some things that it looks like you're really pulling for or manifesting. What I would say is definitely take time to invest or pour into that in this moment. So if you're like, hey, I've been thinking about going back to school, do it. If it's, hey, I've been thinking about switching work, go for it. If it's, hey, I've been thinking about investing a little bit into this, do it. This is a time of action for you and not necessarily waiting for everything to happen, but you have to calm some of your anxieties and pull back and make sure your headspace right. But that's how your month of July is pulling around, as though that focus almost shifts and changes, but in a very positive way. It brings a lot of sense of stability. Now, if I have a little bit of time left, I'm going to go ahead and pull you an Alice card just to wrap this thing on up. All right. And it says, manage to be glad despite your conditions. And I think this is really appropriate for you, considering how I pulled a little bit of those depression cards for you here. This is a time for you to create your own sense of happiness. Quenisha said, laugh my ass off. It's all of that. I just started classes this week and have been job searching recently. Okay, well, that's why I do what I do, girl. Leave me a review at journeyrunlive.com/reviews. But create your own sense of happiness despite whatever those conditions may be. So despite what you have going on, know that there's something better still to come. You are your own best friend, honey. You are the one who's going to have this together, okay? Keep your head up. You got this, my love. And have a good, cool rest of the month. Okay? Timing. I just wrapped that up, but you guys heard that. That's the bell. When the bell goes off, the fun stops, but only for now. Quenisha, let us know how your month of June and July pan out. She said, I definitely will. You're always spot on. Oh, well, thank you, Quenisha. Quenisha says, thank you. You're amazing. And she sent you the green hearts. Thank you so much. I wish I had the cool screen that Redbird has when the hearts go off for you guys. But you know, we can't all have the bezzazzle dazzle. I'll give you guys the butterflies in the green, if you will. So let me know how you guys are, what's going on with everybody. If you guys have any quotes, go ahead and drop those in the comments. And hey, why don't you guys tell me where you guys are all from around the world? I'm here from Pennsylvania, so let me know where you guys are watching from. All right, Journey has a quote. He says, a good rule to remember for life is that when it comes to plastic surgery and sushi, never be attracted to a bargain. This is only funnier for me because I felt all the low-key shade that was up in there. All right, Leisha says she's from Maryland. Okay, hello, neighbor. Okay, Norma, Arkansas. Now, Norma, how is Arkansas? I don't know anybody from Arkansas. Is it hot there? Is the weather cool? Like, how is it? Is it hot all year round? I've never been. I'm very curious. All right, Gemma says, I'm in Lowboro. Oh, let me see if I can say it. Hold on. Lowboro, Leicestershire. Oh, Lord. I butchered it, didn't I? Leicestershire, Ukraine, yeah, UK. Norma says it's hot and humid. Oh boy. I think it's all mountains, or is it like mountains there? Jean says Southern United States. Okay, girl. All right. And I know it's warm down south. Emma, okay, Emma, you're in New York. Emma says New York here. You're my neighbor too. I like New York. What part of New York are you from, Emma? Are you upstate? Are you one of the Valley girls? Where are you at? I love it, guys. It's so great to see all you guys. Welcome from all over the world. Lisa says, Lisa is from, oh, I'm bad with flags. Journey, what is this? Is this Britain? I think this is Britain. All right. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much. As Emma says, and I'm upstate. I knew you were upstate. It's UK. Okay, UK. You guys are from the UK. Oh, we guys are all over. Norma says the mountains are flat and the hills, the south is more flat, but the northwest is mountains. Oh, wow. Lisa says, yes, baby girl. Okay, look, I'm so bad. I did not do good in map class, guys, and the flags. I did not do good in any of it. So educate me, okay? Thank you guys so much for playing along. And make sure you guys keep telling me where you're at. But while we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and take another question. We have Emma. Hi, Emma. Emma says, hi, Kay. Oh, and she's sending my butterfly. I would like to know what are some ways I can put myself out there more in order to achieve my desire for fame and recognition? Oh, I love that. Let's go ahead and see what you can do. That's a phenomenal question. And guys, that's what I say a girthy, meaty question is. All right. So, one thing, honey, I really would love for you to do, start making some new interactions, new circles. Now, there are some past people that you may know who may be able to help you kind of get involved, but I feel like this may be with your marketing, your social media, if you will. Okay. But here's the thing, you have to fall all the way into this. With the Queen of Cups, she's embracing all the harmony that's around her, all that love that's around. What is it that I want? What is it that I desire? I'm going into it. So, honey, that means dive into your passion. If you're like, listen, I want to be a social media star, I need you to grind in and day out. It's putting that work and time and energy into it. Creating a lot of content. I want you to shut down a whole 2 weeks, girl, a whole 2 weeks, shut down and focus on nothing but content. And then let's do some pictures. And then let's go and do writing. Okay. Emma says, I need to stop hiding in the hermit shell online. Yes, stop hiding. Okay. Because there's so many things that you are amazing at, but you have to put yourself out there, honey. You're hindering yourself. You're getting in your own way. It's you. Girl, where's my girl Taylor? It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. Okay. You have got to get out of your own way, my girl, and also open yourself up. Be bubbly, be ready, ready to communicate, and also be ready to travel, my love. I think the thing is about the way you network. It's not just networking with you, but it's the way you network. Emma, I had so much for you, but that was the bell. So that is our time. But I'm going to wish you the best of luck. You definitely have some superstardom on the way if only you believe in pushing yourself, my love. Okay. So I hope that helps. Emma says, I need to put my lashes on, slay in a holler hoodie, make my black hair and all shiny again, and tell all the cute guys my age online. I said, hey. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was just thank you lots. We could definitely talk about it more on your next show. And I'll be back, Emma, in just a couple of days on Monday. I'll be back at my normal time. I'm just here covering for our girl Cassidy tonight. Hey guys, let's send our girl Cassidy lots of love, and we'll see her again next week on Thursday. So you guys don't want to miss the beautiful Cassidy the card slinger. But let's go ahead and drop my girl Cassidy some love in those comments. Let's give her some hearts. And I hope you guys are having a good time. Don't forget, we do have that emoji contest that's going on right now. So make sure you guys are posting as many emojis as you can in the comments, because the person who posts the most later on the show will get a little bit of a reading later on, okay? So we're definitely still going to have some fun. Now, let's go ahead and, we've got our media moment. Okay, guys, now if you're new to the K Intuitive Show, I like to do a little bit of a media moment. It's just a couple short minutes of me connecting to whatever spirits or energy that I can take in from anyone here who is watching. So that means anybody, if you're watching, if you're listening, if you're playing this back 2 weeks from now or tomorrow or tonight, know that this message could potentially be for you. If you feel connected to this at any time, please feel free to put in the comments that this is resonating with you or give any kind of confirmation. Okay, guys? And this time I'm going to go ahead and hold on to my angel light. It kind of helps me to be able to connect with the spirits without getting too much of an attachment. Okay. Now, Gemma says that filter scared me. No need to be scared. No need to be scared. It's all love here. Okay. All right. So the first energy that I actually feel feels extremely motherly. Okay. So this is someone's mom. She is feeling very protective of her children. And for some reason, it feels like though she has some biological children, I feel as though she called other people her children as well, or she took other children in or other people in. But she had like a huge heart. I feel as though as well, this one may have been a churchgoer. because she seems highly, highly, highly in tune with spirit and religion. Her passing doesn't feel like it was far away. I would say maybe roughly here within the last maybe 3 months, maybe 4. Um, she doesn't hold regret. She was tired. She was really, really tired. Her body felt like it was just exhausted, and she needed to go. What I'm gonna say here is, uh, Lissa says, "Wow, yeah." What I'm gonna say here is, she is not. She seems almost happier now. Where her sadness almost comes in is not from the fact that she's gone, but from the fact that she has to see the pain everyone else is feeling. Also, it's weird because, and I'm kind of getting chills, though it's Father's Day that's coming up, she was the father. She Father's Day meant something to her too. Because for a long time she may have either been in that role or had so much of it. Um, and it's like this day may be very important. I don't. It feels like this. She feels like she's already missed a few very important times. I'm going to say this. If you are sitting here and at all wondering if she's okay or if there's any regrets, I don't see not one. I don't feel like there's one regret aside from the fact that she couldn't still wrap her arms around you. Let's just said, I feel like that's my mom, Kay. Okay. The only regret, my love, is just that she can't hug you now. There's no suffering anymore because she was just hanging on at this point for you. It wasn't for her. Um, so I want you to know that she is in a sense of peace, but you guys need to be in a sense of peace too. Okay. Um, whew. I'm also getting like cotton mouth. Like, I don't know if it was more difficult at the time of death. Excuse me for a minute. I'm gonna take a sip of water, but it really felt like that was difficult. Whew. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna let that spirit rest a bit here. And I want to thank you guys for having a moment to just allow that spirit to come to its terms and her sense of peace. And guys, that is just a little bit of medium moment. Of course, if you guys would like to guarantee a mediumship here on the show, you guys can hit the link for the mediumship. There's a mediumship button, and mediumships are on time. They go for as long as they go. And we're able to kind of communicate back and forth. And I want to send love out to you, Lissa, since you did connect with that spirit, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and continue on. Let's keep those emojis going. And oh, we got a quote from Miss Emma. Emma says, "You should love yourself because you love you for you, not because someone else loves you." Oh, yes. Okay, Emma. All right, Emma, and I'm going to steal that one. I'm going to steal that one and put that one in my pocket. Guys, if you have any quotes for me, go ahead and drop those in the comments. I love a quote. Quotes help keep me uplifted, and they may be something that keeps someone else have a smile on their face as well. Lissa says, "Thanks so much, Kay." Oh, you're so welcome. And I'm sending you lots of love, lots and lots of love. And it says, "Go for it." I love me a good quote, Emma. Don't tempt me with a good time, girl. Now, guys, I had heard this story the other day, and I thought it really stuck out to me. See, there was a father who gave his daughter a car for graduation, right? And he tells her, "Sell this car and get as much as you can for it." So the girl, she goes to the pawn shop, and they offer her $1,000 for the car. Her dad said, "Why don't you go take it to the dealership?" So the dealership takes the car and they say, "We'll give you $10,000 for it." So she goes, "Dad, they offered me $9,000 more for it." He said, "Now I want you to go to a passionate car club and try to sell that car." So she goes and they offer her $100,000 for a car. Now, the father goes, this is what you need to know about this in life. If you are not appreciated, don't be mad. It means you're in the wrong place. Now, that has really stuck to me because, wow, to imagine. And when you think about it, you can go to different places and they'll always offer you a different word. Your value may be nothing at one place, but it may be everywhere someone else. So do not stay stuck in a certain place. If you no longer feel welcome, there is always room somewhere else for you. Okay? A little bit of words of encouragement for you guys today. Now let's go ahead and take our next question. We have Miss Gemma. Hello, Gemma. Gemma says, since my cat Clyde passed away nearly a year ago, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Gemma. My other cat, Bonnie, is always clingy to me, always by my side. She gets jealous of my grandchildren and occasionally poops inside. Does she have anxiety? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and tap into a little bit of animal communication here. So I will not use cards for this, Gemma. One thing that stands out to me is there seems a bit, and it's not like a heavy sense of depression like you would think with a human, right? But there's a bit of depression that seems to seek in with her. I think the thing is that there's the dependency that's coming onto you, and that's what's really standing out here. So what you should do is put in some of those more homely items, things that are yours, whether it's a t-shirt, a blanket, something in her place where you know the setup for your cat is, and watch at how that energy changes. Watch at how just feeling that sense of comfort around will really switch things up. Also, with the grandchildren coming over, you have to recognize your attention is now diverted, right? You're not able to focus and pour that same attention that you were before. And it triggers almost this sense of abandonment that's coming. So we're doing things to get a reaction, such as pooping inside, right? Such as making certain noises, such as maybe even scratching or doing things that are out of the norm. So these are things that are called for attention and just kind of wanting you to give that focus or you to give that time because of that fear of abandonment. So it's not, there is that sense of anxiety that plays off of you, yes, but due to these other things. So I think this is something that can definitely be helped. It's just a little bit of extra TLC, if you will. Think of it like a child, right? It's not that you have to stick with them forever, but you're there. So I hope that helps, Gemma. Lots of luck to you with that situation. And don't worry, things will get better there. Okay. All right, guys, I see those emojis rolling. Keep those emojis going. We do have an emoji contest going on. Also, guys, if you're liking anything you're hearing, make sure you leave a review at journeyryanlive.com/reviews. Gemma says she has to be touching me all the time, huh? Yes, I'll try those things. Let me know how it goes. Put those things in there. Nastasia says, hi, my love. Hello. All right, guys. Don't forget, the only guaranteed readings tonight are the ones who donate. Remember, $1 of every donation does go to the Ryan White program. You guys can go ahead and donate at journeyryanlive.com/donations. You can get a quick read, a mini read, a mediumship, or a mega. Lovely Light says, hello, my sweet Kay. Hello. I was just talking about you guys. I said, I wish my hearts went up like Redbird's does. Guys, we have great content all week long, and I don't want you guys to miss out. So make sure you guys are hitting that notification bell so you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Facebook page, all of that good stuff, so that you guys are able to check out our shorts that come out daily or our content that comes out weekly. And of course, we do have specials and things like that all along the way throughout the week. We have so many beautiful readers here. Bunny, Energy, Cassidy, Journey, Redbird, Mystical Liz. So make sure you guys check all of them out. You don't want to miss it. All right, let's go ahead and take our next question. All right, guys, it's time for the lightning round. Don't let the lightning freak you guys out. Don't worry, I'm perfectly safe, okay? Now, during the lightning round, you guys have 3 minutes to throw as many yes or no questions as you guys can at me. Doesn't matter if you already asked the question. You can ask a whole bunch in this round. It's no problem. Just please, no legal or medical or fertility questions or mediumship. And yes or no format only, please. All right, once we get started, we got 3 minutes. Let's do it. All right, we have Emma. Emma says, will my mother ever surrender to the illusion of control outside of oneself? No. Gemma, will I go to my brother's wedding reception? No. Emma, will I see Dan T this weekend? Yes. Emma, will my nan's house sell soon? Soon, no. Gemma, do I know Adam, or I'm sorry, did I know Adam in a previous life? No. Norma, will my relationship move forward? Yes. Emma, does my grandma regret criticizing me as much and as harshly as she did growing up? No. Am I wasting my time with Dan T? Undetermined. Norma, will I find a part-time job? Yes. Lovely Light, will I receive my taxes within the next 3 weeks? No. Norma, will I ever remarry? Yes. Emma, will I get my car soon? Yes. Nastasia, does Jay love me more than Kay? Yes. Gemma, will Adam ask me to move in with him? Yes. There's so much more I want to say. Emma says, will I ever end up on any former class, or will I ever end up on any former classmate For You pages on TikTok eventually? Yes, I have no idea what that is though. Hey, will I hear from someone in my past this weekend? No. Lovely Light, will I see Boo this weekend? Yes. Norma, will he ever take the next step in our relationship? Yes. Emma, will I be happy soon? No. Gemma, should I become friends with Vicky again? Yes. Norma, will my granddaughter marry the guy she presently is seeing? No. Emma, should I move on from contacting Dan? Yes. Well, that was the time. You guys definitely made me work because I was sitting here like, if I could have bit all my nails off, the things I wanted to say. Norma says, oh, I can see there's more you want to say. Yes, I'm like, if you guys do want to elaborate a little bit more on any of what we went through here, you guys can go ahead and donate for a little bit more of an in-depth reading at journeyryanlive.com/donations. Also, guys, don't forget, you guys can definitely reach out to me on the mypsychicconnection.com platform or any of the wonderful psychics that you see on here. Some of your faves are on there. Okay, Squirrel's on there, Jerry's on there, I'm on there. We're all on there. Come on and join us. Okay, the first 3 minutes are free if you sign up. Journey says, people can't drive you crazy if you don't give them the keys. Okay, and I read that with tone because I just knew there was sass at the end of it, and I felt that, okay, because I'm going to steal that one too. Screenshot that one, okay? All right, guys, I'm seeing those emojis really rolling in, and I would love to see you guys flood out with a whole lot of green, whatever, hearts, clovers, whatever. I would love to see the chat turn green, okay? And while I wait for you guys to turn the chat green, let's go ahead and take our next question. We have Jean. May I ask what Virgo's energies are towards me? Let's see. Okay. So there seems to be a little bit of what I would like to say indecision that's here. Yes, there is in some parts here where it seems like, you guys may be compatible in some ways. The other part here almost seems like there's a struggle. You guys aren't communicating in the right way. So I feel like it kind of throws them off a bit. Some of the things that you desire are not the same things that they desire. So you guys don't always meet in the middle. I feel as though there's a like and a desire for you, but there seems to be a crazy sense of discomfort or uncomfortability. Like y'all aren't all the way matching up. And I definitely feel like this is a time for you guys, and it's possible for you guys to get on the same page as well. I feel like they hold back a bit on some of their emotions because when they feel uncertain about things, they kind of shut down or pull away a bit. The way that I would say to kind of open this situation up a little bit more is to maybe start talking about some of those plans that you all have for the future and see if there's that compatibility there. But they seem to hold back when they don't understand or they don't feel like they're being understood. Okay, so I see that sense of hesitation that's about in their spirit. Now, definitely seems like they're interested in either diving a little bit deeper in regards to the relationship or finding out a little bit more from you. So I would say that's also something there that you may want to, I don't know, I guess I would say embrace. The thing is you want to welcome them into your life. So allow them to come in. And sometimes that's learning what that person's language is, what that love language is, what their sense of purpose is in life, because it seems like that's where they feel misalignment with you. Yeah, I like you, but I feel like there's a little bit more that could be deeper. All right. So a part of the relationship's growth. I hope that helps, my love. Thank you so much for your wonderful question. And also, before I forget, it is my Gemini, the end of the Gemini season is here. So, I wanted to say happy birthday to the Geminis. You guys know I love the crystals. So, Geminis, their crystal is the pearl, if you guys didn't know that. But they do well with Tiger's Eye for that decision making and things of that nature. So, hey, Geminis, balance yourselves on out with some Tiger's Eye and some clear quartz. You guys might need it. All right, let's go ahead and take our next question. We have Norma. Hello, Norma, again. I wanted to talk to you anyways. Norma says, what's happening in my love life and finances by September? Let's dive more into that love life, girl. Okay? Because you caught me all up on that yes, no. Okay. And I was like, oh, I got some things I got to say to you, Miss Lady. Okay. So one thing that I see here is that there seems to be this huge energy of it's a need to compromise with each other. There's a need to compromise with each other. I feel as though your idea, your thoughts on the relationship are already smooth sailing here, there, and everywhere. And you're like, honey, I need you to catch up. They are a lot of talk and not a lot of action. Okay. And so I feel like in that coming of that time, and this is over the course of the next few months, because we're going all the way to September, right? So over the course of the next few months, I see you guys like purposely working through some of these things. You're almost going to make them step up into who they're supposed to be in the relationship. It shows you challenging them. Okay. And so I like this energy. I feel as though your relationship dynamic is going to change a lot in that time. And it's something that seems to be well past needed to happen. Norma says true. That this is something that was been supposed to happen. This is something that should have been going on. Okay. Now, I also see here that I feel like there may be a time where you guys either pause or step back from each other, because the thing is that I feel like a lot of things are going to get so twisted where you guys aren't going to see eye to eye on the communication, because you're going to be like, listen, I've had enough here on this aspect. This is what my expectations are. And they're not going to be ready to move. That's where we see that transition. So when I say it's going to be a work in process over these next couple of months before we get to September. Now by September, we see that stability come in. We see these new opportunities come in. We see that desire there, but y'all got a little fight left in y'all, okay? Down about anything that goes on in the meantime, in between time, Miss Norma. All right, my love. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your beautiful question. Emma has a quote. She says, "The past is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift." I have heard that one. I have it written down in one of my quote books. Okay, one of my quote books or my quote notebooks. It's like a quote book. Do you guys have little knickknacks that you guys carry around, like little notes? Like I use sticky notes. I use index cards. Norma says, "Thank you. You're so welcome." I use index cards, sticky notes, posters, whiteboards. I'm a girl who needs a note all over the place. Is anybody like me? Is anybody a note taker? Okay, because I like a note. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Oh, we've got Crystal Corner. All right, guys. So if you're new to the show, Crystal Corner is a time where we bring on a crystal and we just talk a little bit about it. Okay. So this one here is carnelian. Okay. And now I've got a little special piece of carnelian. I always tell people, when you go and you shop for your crystals, do the one that calls out to you. Okay. Because all of them look a little bit different. Okay. All right. So now, carnelian is a great one for the Aries, okay? All of our Aries, our little fiery signs. This helps with the impulsiveness. Also, this helps if you're a person who does happen to suffer from any kind of the bipolar, things like that. This will help kind of calm some of those impulses down. It's interesting because carnelian is very much so referenced to in the Bible, in the Quran, and in religion theory as a whole, because this is a crystal that was used for luck, also protection, and it instills peace, and it's meant to ward off the evil eye. So this was considered quite the medallion that, Napoleon Dynamite used, Prophet or Napoleon Bonaparte, excuse me, and the Prophet Muhammad has used. Some of the kings would use this. It's widely used and commonly referred to in the book of Exodus in the Bible. So the carnelian has a lot of spiritual properties in it as well. Okay, for people who have blood disorders or things of that nature, this is one that's also good. They would help put this next to you if you have nosebleeds, menstrual issues, skin diseases. This was considered the stone of the kings. So it's meant to give you courage and to help with public speaking. So this is, it's also known as the sex stone for some of those. So carnelian's a great one to really kind of get the blood flowing, the juices going, the courage booming, the protection up. It is an all-in-one encompassing crystal. So if you guys like carnelian, or if you're a person who's like, hey, I want some, it comes in a lot of different shapes, sizes. It's not an expensive crystal by any means. You can probably find you a good tumble or a tower for under anywhere between $5 to $30. So it's not super expensive. When you clear this crystal out, setting it next to what I like to say is your solar plexus or your sacral chakra crystals will really help. So those yellows and oranges will kind of help brighten it. Putting out a little bit of sunlight, not too long, because we don't want to ruin the composure of your crystal. And then also, of course, you can do your smudging. So with your smoke, kind of blowing around it, and then putting it in a sound bowl as well. Okay, so lots of ways to purify this crystal, lots of power that it packs. Definitely a fun one. And if you guys enjoyed this crystal, definitely let me know. Or if there's a crystal that you guys are interested in hearing about, you can also let me know and put that in the comments, because you may get to see it on the show at a time or two. We brought a couple of them on for you guys that you guys liked. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed Crystal Corner. And for now, we're going to go ahead and move on and start taking our next questions. Oh, Journey says, I always cook with wine. Sometimes I even add it to the food. That's a good one. It says, will anything ever happen with myself and Dan T? I'm very confused with him. I've been told a lot of different things from, I'm not sure. Oh, mediums. Okay. All right. Well, not sure what the other mediums have to say, but we'll go ahead and see. The thing that it is with you guys' energy is you guys pull and have desire and want for each other. Okay, that's there. So it's not to say that it doesn't exist. That exists. But the problem is where you guys are at in your lives, the desires that you have, the expectations that you have are extremely different. And that's where that head clashes. Okay. I do believe that there's an opportunity, but just because there's an opportunity, right? You can lead a horse to the water, you can't make them drink. Okay. There is an opportunity for you guys to have a healed relationship. So, where some people are saying this is what we see, because it's possible. But if you guys continue on the path that you're on now and absolutely nothing changes, then yeah, the odds of you guys sticking together, it probably won't work. Actually, I'll go as far as to say it won't work, right? But if you guys are able to start adapting and actually having some of those tougher conversations, you can see where this situation can work through. You can see that there's that desire in the both of you guys, but there's a confliction. Okay. And so that's where the issue comes up here. Now, I feel as though you are a little bit more ahead of the path than what he has going on in his life. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean that it'll never work out. It just means that it's not meant to work out in this moment. So, what can you do in your time to kind of get yourself together for if this is someone you want to wait for or not? But you have to understand he's moving at his own pace, in his own time, in his own way. Okay. And so that is where you're probably catching that sense of confliction. Again, these are things that can be worked through, and I can even kind of give you a time frame because that was the bell. But honey, if you would like a little bit more of an in-depth reading, you can go ahead and donate for more. You can click the donation link. But what I will say, honey, is there is a lot of layers to that relationship, and you have to give it time, space, and energy to do what it needs to do. I know we all would like for things to happen a lot quicker, but one thing that I always tell people is love takes time. Okay, love takes time. We go into the idea that we want to be with someone for the rest of our life. And so when we say that, that's a huge statement. So you can't expect to have it all together in a year or two. We all have to work through things. Nothing's perfect. All right, Norma says, just because it's cloudy doesn't mean it's going to rain. Very true. Very true. Could be just a little bit windy. A little bit windy out there. All right, guys. I love all those emojis. I did see you guys flood me with a little bit of that green. And look at that. We have an emoji contest winner. And who's our winner? We have Jean. Okay, Miss Jean, you was out there doing your thing. Out there doing your thing, Jean. Thank you so much for playing along, Jean. And you, my love, get an Alice card for the day because you played along. And I said those who play along get a free reading later on in the show. All right, girl. So here's what you got. You got mortality. And this is from the Alice in Wonderland story. Now, this is when Alice is closer to the end of her story, and she's starting to realize, wow, I have absolutely no idea what's to come after Wonderland. I don't know if this is the end of my life, if there's another life after this, if I go back to my life. I don't know what comes next. And she was scared. She was very timid. Well, Jean, when this card is coming to you, it may be saying, hey, stop living timidly. Stop living in fear. What are you afraid of? What haven't you gotten to do yet? Go and do it. The only thing that's holding you back is you. Once Alice was able to realize that, you know what, maybe this may be my last moments. Who cares? I'm going to enjoy all of that I can have of Wonderland. And little did she know that just 3 cards after this was actually the end of the Alice story. And she actually did get to go back home. She was out of Wonderland. So you're so close to accomplishing certain things. You're so close to doing certain things, but you have to be willing to continue to push forward. And you have to believe that there's something more positive on the other side. A lot of this is faith, having faith. And if it's not having faith in anything else, have faith in Eugene. You're putting in that hard work. You're putting in that time, and life is brief. It's yours as to what you choose to make of it. Okay. So live your best life. Understand that there's always something more that can come that can be exciting and invigorating and make you feel good about you. Keep pushing for it, my love. You don't have to be down. She says, lack of money is holding me back. All right, here's the thing. Money is one thing, right? But life is another. We can still live. There's still beauty in just the sky. There's beauty in, when was the last sunrise you seen? When was the last sunset you seen? When was the last time you went on a walk and smelled the water and got to just enjoy nature? That's free. So start doing some things that are just small, fun, and filling. Okay. So I hope that helps, my love. Thank you so much for participating and playing in the emoji contest. It's absolutely phenomenal. I love when you guys join in. And guys, don't forget to continue to leave us those reviews on journeyryanlive.com/reviews if you enjoyed your readings here tonight or any of the nights here. Just simply click on the psychic of your choosing and go ahead and drop a review for them. Oh, we've got time. Let's go ahead and do. We got a quote. A Journey says, I never feel more alone than when I'm trying to put sunscreen on my back or when you're trying to shower your back. You know, when you're trying to shower your back, it's rough. Now they got those like wooden, like, what if you did that? What if you just squirt the sunscreen on the loofah and just, but then I feel like it might make the loofah all messy. I don't know. Or give you a good back massage, one of the two. All right, let's go ahead and take our next question. Alicia says, should I change jobs? Ooh, yes, but not right now, my love. Yes, but not right now. I think if you go and you make a shift in this moment, you may incidentally, create a little bit more havoc on your life. I don't feel as though right now is the moment. Maybe you give yourself a couple months or set up a time frame for when this may be the best time to make that move. But I would never just, drop it and go. Right now, I would say is hold on to that. Now, I do see more of a fulfilling job and things of that nature that will be coming for you. But honey, for the thought of it, I can't help but to say that this doesn't feel like it's going to be the summer. It definitely feels like it'll be the fall where you have, that other sense of opportunity or work to come. But I would not just leave. I would not just go right now. It does not feel like it's the time or the proper thing. For some reason, I feel like it would hold you back. Or it would push you back in some kind of way that you do not need, like an upset in the finances. And I even feel like as though the transportation, like as far as like how the distance of where you may have to go for your new job that you'll get, that may be a thing. So, take time to consider all your options first. And again, if there is some things here that are causing you a little bit of distress, know that this is only temporary and you do have another opportunity that will be coming for you, but it's not right in this moment. I cannot stress that enough. Okay, love, I hope that this helps. All right, thank you so much for your wonderful question, guys. Don't forget, you guys can still check out lots of content. Just because the show is almost here to an end doesn't mean that the fun stops. We still have lots of great content you guys can check daily and weekly. And of course, we have all of our shows here Monday through Thursday here on My Psychic Connection. Myself, I will be here on Monday all over again. So make sure you guys check me out for a live show of K, the Intuitive Empath, Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's so weird getting to introduce my own self for the next show. But make sure you check out our girl Cassidy too, because our girl Cassidy will be back on Thursday next week, 10 p.m. And you guys don't want to miss Cassidy the Card Slinger. Let's go ahead and take our next question. We have a donation for a mini reading. Thank you. Keish, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Keish, and correct me if I'm wrong. Keish, thank you so much for your donation. $1 of your donation does go to the Ryan White program, which is a wonderful donation, especially in this month of Pride. So we thank you so, so much. And also, your money does help to go to raise funds to keep this platform up and running. So we're going to go ahead and see what we have here. It says, what should I do about my current situation with my love interest? All right, Keish, if you happen to have a name of your partner or person of interest, that would be great. We're going to go ahead and dive in, and feel free if you have a little bit more that you want to go into that question, so we can take a deep dive for you. All right, let's go ahead and see about your love interest. All right, one thing that comes out is almost, it seems as though they've got some other stuff going on, or there is like a lot of energy that seems to almost kind of be blocking you guys from being able to be together, whether that be a third party or just the energy seems almost kind of intense here. Now, I do feel as though there is a desire for you, right? However, I feel as though the thing is that they're a little bit in their head and a little bit unsure about things. Like there's a discomfort that sits there. Like if I make this certain move, how will this go? How will they feel? How will other people see me or view me in this relationship or this situation? So there's a lot of, it almost seems like skepticism that comes across for them. And again, it seems as though they have a lot of ties, like they are stuck in another situation, or they are stuck with a situation that they're still trying to work through in their life. Now, patience is asked of you here, because this isn't telling you to completely walk away from this situation. In fact, it's telling you it's okay to actually have energy for them. It's okay to actually have that desire and like for them. But don't pour all of your time and energy into this person in one moment. Pour it in just slowly. Okay, pour in a little bit at a time. Warm them up to it, because I feel like they have to get. She says, Justin. Okay, all right. So I feel like Justin has to get used to, the relationship dynamic. I feel as though what he's seen or what he's been through is kind of different from the relationship that you have. I would say don't walk away from this situation, because I feel like though it seems difficult in this time, she says whether to let go or hang tight. Well, here you are. You don't have to let go. This is not one I want you to let go of, okay? I want you to give them time. I feel like they are literally a work in progress. She says, can I trust him, is basically it. Okay. When we use that word trust, I have to be very specific here when I say this. Yes, you can trust them, but understand that he's still going to make certain mistakes, and understand he's still working through his own sense of issues and things of that nature right now. So it's going to take him some time to be able to get aligned to you in a way where now it's a healthy relationship and a healthy dynamic. Because like I said, there's all this other outside energy that seems to greatly be affecting him and the way that he's able to contribute to the relationship that you two have together. What I would say here is give this relationship, I would say, a bubble of 6 to 9 months. That's additional. That's not what you've already been going through. That's not what you already have. About 6 to 9 additional months, okay? And in this time, you're going to see how this relationship starts to go. When you said your exact words were, should I hang on tight or let it go? Hang on. Hang on. Be patient, because it'll grow. Hang on. Give it that time. Give it that moment. And like I said, don't lose yourself in it, because you still have to have that sense. I want you to still channel some of this Queen of Wands energy, still have that sense of that showed up, and don't, let someone tear you down in that way, but also allow yourself that time to let them know how you're feeling in the process that you're having to go through and the emotions you're fighting, because your feelings matter just as much as Justin's, just as much. And it's not a thing where they don't have that love for you and that care for you, because that's not the case. You get that thought right out of your head. But if I'm not ready, if my life is all messed up, I can't possibly give you a 50%, let alone 100. And that's where he's coming from right now. He's not able to give you all that. He recognizes he's not able to give you all that, but he also doesn't want to lose you, and he doesn't want you to walk away all the way fully either. So he's holding on just in the same way as you are. But I need you to be a little bit more grounded within yourself, because I know and I can feel the energy of how sometimes he gets in your head to the point where you're like, I don't feel like this is worth it anymore. I don't feel like I'm cared about or appreciated. And I think it tears you down mentally. But I don't think that he's trying to do that intentionally. I just think at this point he doesn't know better and he can't do better because he's got too much chaos going on right now. But allow this situation, start talking to him. Almost become like a best friend, you know, and build that relationship up in that aspect. I like here that this Knight of Wands comes out too, because this shows that there will be a pursuit for you as well. So this won't be one-sided forever. This isn't just going to be this thing where you're always the one who has to put this work in. You're always the one who has to wait. And it's always going to be this thing of time. It's not always going to be that. He's going to come out and start pulling his weight at a point in time too. But again, he's coming from a new place. And even when he starts putting that work in, you have to work through this with him. So this is running the long distance, right? And not the short. So if you're willing and if you're open to doing the long run with him, if you're willing and if you're open to having, you know, that time to grow the relationship and have that longevity, then honey, what I would say is just have that moment, have that patience, give this situation time and understand in this moment, he's doing what he can. Could he do more? Yes. But in this moment, he's doing what he can. And I feel like there's just kind of a sense of misunderstanding more so that's going on in this situation, because if it wasn't meant to be, honey, I just say to walk away right now. But I think that there is potential here. And I feel like you have to allow yourself time to see this thing through, because if you walk away right now, I feel like you're going to walk away with regrets. And I think even you know that. I think even you know deep down you're not ready in this moment. So you don't have to push yourself. It's no one's time frame but yours. And if you do get to that point, that's also okay to walk away too. But I think give this situation a little bit more time, because I am seeing a lot of energy on Justin's part of where he does want this, but there's just so much on his plate and there's so much that's getting in the way. And I don't think that's fair to you. And I don't think it's fair to him. Okay. I do want to pull you an Alice card to kind of wrap up your reading a little bit here. See what guidance is. Oh, of course, law is not justice comes out. And this says sometimes rules aren't fair. Okay. This is when Alice is in Wonderland and she realized that, you know, not everything is always going to turn out the way that we want to anticipate or plan. Sometimes things are going to just happen in the way that they happen, and we have to roll with those punches. You know, a lot of times people will go, you know, maybe this was meant to be or things of that nature, but allow yourself those moments and understand things are going to pan out in the way that they're supposed to. Chesh says, my heart is open. And I know it is. And I know you're ready for more. I know you're ready for that sense of peace to come. Okay. And I want to send you lots of love, my love. Thank you so much for your beautiful question. And I definitely hope that helps. Keep your head up, my love. Well, guys, look at the time. We are out of time here for tonight. But again, worry not. We still have lots of great show for you guys all week long coming up here Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, you've got me, your girl, Katie, Intuitive Empath. You'll check me out, and we have lots of great shows all week long. And if you're missing out on anything, you guys can definitely check out those YouTube shorts that we have going on every single day. All right, guys, I love you for watching. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell, and we'll see you next time.